Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Liam Kruiser YouTube channel. My name is Jack Jump. I'm just a guest here. I'm just a guest, not usually here. But Liam, thank you very much for having me on, as always.
Yes, thanks for coming back on, Jack. I know there was a lot of controversy last time when you were on, which I don't understand why, because you're always on the show.
Yeah, people I have come to find don't like me around here, and I'm just gonna ignore them, as I think we should, and keep on keeping on, man. Just gonna keep on being here, no matter how many people say that they don't want me or don't like me or anything like that. I've been dealing with that my whole life, so it's truly okay. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yes. We have a different vibe here.
We do have a bit of a different vibe. For the eagle-eyed viewer, you might be able to tell that we are not in our usual setup.
No.
We are in a strange place, but it feels warm.
I don't know. How did we get here?
I don't remember. I just woke up, and here we were. But, it feels nice and warm and cozy, so I think we're just going to roll with it. What do you think, Blake?
I think we're going to roll for it with it. Oops. Anyway, Jack, today, as I alluded to at the end of the last episode of the Fellas Listen series, we're going to take a little detour. Now, we would have gone to this one anyway, because it's on the list of the greatest albums ever made in rock music, or whatever. And I said, you know what? I don't want to listen to Christmas music not around Christmas time. And I also feel like it's not really fair to evaluate this when it's not Christmas time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair to the album.
I agree. I usually am not a fan of listening to Christmas music unless it's December, maybe late November. But now that it is late December, December 20th, I don't know about you, Liam. I don't want to speak for you. I'm in the Christmas spirit, but it's been roaring recently this year for me. I don't know why, but I am very happy about it. I have not felt this jolly, this joyful, this spiritual in quite some time. I would say probably since high school.
I feel good. I wouldn't say this is the most Christmassy I've ever felt. It's
No, that's not what I said, Lee. Do not put words in my mouth.
No. I did not say. No, I am not saying you said it.
Okay,
Do not get my word.
I'm just making sure.
I felt probably more jolly the past few years than this one, but I did get all my Christmas shopping done at a record early time. So it has been a good Christmas season. It has not been very much, I don't feel like, damn, I gotta get presents for people. It's like, yeah, I already did that.
I'm happy to get presents for people now. It's it's a time to spread family, spread cheer, and just be with one.
Well, now you're twisting my words, because I never said I don't like getting gifts for people.
Oh,
I just don't like doing it last minute.
Liam, I think that maybe next time you should try and be a little bit more clear with your messaging, because that's exactly how it sounded.
Jack, I respect your opinion to an extent, but please never again tell me what to do on my YouTube channel that you are a guest on.
I am a guest here, Liam, but as you know, the guest always has final say.
And yes, you're a guest in my home, so I'm more than happy to accommodate and make you feel comfortable, as I'm doing right now.
Notice, Liam, how you just gave away our position, and now everybody who's watching this knows exactly where we live and can come get us.
That didn't happen.
You just said my home.
That was figuratively.
Figurative what?
Figuratively? Oh my lord. For those of you wondering what exactly we're referring to right now, Lee is a common nickname of mine.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to speak for you, but I do remember there was a time where you said you were speaking to a woman, and you told her that your nickname was Lee, and she didn't believe you.
Yes, this was very recently.
And I think about that a lot, and that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Because it is. I call you Lee just as much as Liam, I would say.
Some people, some people only call me Lee. Actually, except for the elders in my life. Pretty much everyone else I'm close with, except for maybe a few people, but they all of my dude friends call me Lee.
I call you Lee. Nobody calls me John.
They used to be called Lee back in the day.
Lee, that was back in the day.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was.
There are a few people that still call me that, but it is funny because it's definitely not a nickname for Liam.
No,
but it's a shortened version.
yeah.
I just became Lee.
Yeah.
And Captain Lee.
Nobody calls me John. That's my real name. My real name is John, but nobody calls me John.
Notice how you gave away basically your social security number right there.
Liam, my first and middle name are extremely common. My last name is not, so I am happy about that. But what I was going to say is, to your point of me giving away my social security number, no, I did not. Although I will give away my social security number once we hit 50 subscribers.
We're already at 50 subscribers. I think we're in the mid 100s right now.
Oh.
Once we hit 1,000, Jack, we'll give away social security.
Okay, yeah.
You know what? We're kind of being Grinches right now.
We are being Grinches.
You know what, Jack? Here, let me spread some Christmas cheer for you, my friend. Now this is a gift that a very special man in my life, not in a sexual way, obviously, I'm straight, just a close friend of mine gave me. A little bit of Brandy. I don't think Looking Glass have an album on here, but they had a great single by the name of Brandy. And Jack, I'd like to share some with you.
Thanks, Lee.
Perhaps. And don't look at my butt.
I got a sniff in it. Mm.
Now, Jack, perhaps you tell me when.
Liam, that would be perfect right there.
And now, how about some for myself?
Now, Liam, you have had struggles with being an alcoholic in the past.
That is fake news.
Do you care to go into that at all?
That's fake news. I've never been an alcoholic. Although I do enjoy beverage, but I do it in a very mature way. And I don't really get drunk anymore, to be honest with you.
I know, that's really lame. You should get drunk more, Lee.
Yeah, I do enjoy getting a nice little buzz. But I feel like I have more fun at that. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place for both. By the way, cheers.
Cheers, Lee.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
It's like whiskey, but smoother.
Yeah, it's like a better whiskey. That's what I said last night. I had a little sip last night, and I said it's like a better tasting whiskey.
I'm a whiskey guy, so
I like
I
whiskey as
prefer
well.
whiskey. But this is nice. This is nice, like little.
I like brown liquors.
Me too. Me too. I can't drink vodka.
I would rather shoot a clear liquor, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Not me. I don't like sweet liquor. I don't really like vodka. Tequila, more recently, I can get down with.
I like vodka. I like Bacardi. What's Bacardi rum?
Wrong.
That's the college girl in me talking. But one of Bacardi's, it goes down like butter.
That is the college girl and Jack talking.
Yes.
You heard it here first. Now, this is a crazy long intro.
Yeah.
Today, the album we were going to be doing is a little bit different than what we usually do. It's a Christmas album.
As you can tell, we have very many Christmas things set up. It is currently, as of recording this, let me just make sure, December 20th.
Yes, and they'll get uploaded today,
Yes.
probably. This is an album by various artists. Have you ever listened to a various artists album before?
There are some Gorillaz albums that I think like every artist or every song basically has a feature
But
on
like
it.
listed as various
No,
artists?
never listed as various.
I've heard a few. There's like some box sets of like 60s psychedelic music or like 80s alternative music. But this is called A Christmas Gift to You from Phil Spector. This is the oldest album we've covered thus far. Probably one of the older albums in general.
Yeah. When did it come out? What year?
1963.
That's old. That's an old album.
That's kind of before albums really were. I mean, this is like around the time the Beatles came out, right?
Yeah, around. I think Beatles' first album came out in '62.
You had like the Beatles, the Beach Boys around.
But
there.
even then, now it's just like here are the Beatles.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah.
That wasn't really even like necessarily an album. I mean, it was an album.
But also very popular back then were girl groups.
Oh yeah, they were.
And this is what this is.
Yeah, it was a bunch
Before
of
there were
girl
boy bands, there were girl groups.
Girl
now.
groups. We need to bring back girl groups. Although K-pop is kind of doing that.
But
To be fair,
I kind
not
of,
like this though.
I kind of do think, as far as a various artists album goes, that there is a theme to this outside of just Christmas, and I feel like it's pretty much Phil Spector's vision.
Oh yeah, this is Phil Spector's. I mean, it literally in the album name is "A Christmas Gift to You from Phil Spector."
Now, some people may asking, I think we got to talk about Phil Spector a little bit first.
Oh yeah,
We got to talk about it. Now, let's talk about maybe the positives about Phil Spector.
okay.
And there's a good, for music in general, there's a good bit.
Yeah.
He was born in the Bronx.
Shout out East Coast.
Yeah. And he founded something called Phillies Records, which is on the cover. I don't know if you noticed that.
Mm-hmm.
And he created the Wall of Sound, which, what do you know about that?
Well, I don't know too much about it other than the fact that it kind of revolutionized the way that a lot of things were produced. And just hearing this album, I can really understand that he definitely was a mastermind of production. It sounds very good, especially the drums sounded really good. It's very roomy.
Yeah.
A lot of the hits, especially in Just Hear the Sleigh Bell Ring.
I noticed the drums too.
The drums on that song sound freaking great.
Yeah, no, and it's played by Hal Blaine too, who is one of the most recorded drummers of all time, especially from this era. I think he may have even played on the Love album a little bit.
Oh, really?
Because this, I want to say this is the Wrecking Crew playing on this album, or at least members of them. It may have been.
Were they just
before.
like the house band?
Yeah,
essentially?
the house band. They played on a ton of stuff, and I feel like it's important to talk about Phil Spector because of his influence. I don't really know that we'll talk about him at really any other point in this video series, but yeah, basically, he was taking rock and roll music because I mean this is under the rock and roll tree at the time.
Oh yeah, this is rock music at the time. Yeah.
And he was adding like a really cutting edge orchestral sound to it. He was also youngest person at the time to start a record label. He was 21.
Damn,
That's pretty young, dude.
that is very young. Younger than us.
He also is probably the first producer that was like a big name producer, and you could kind of make similarities to being like a film director, which is what producers are more like now.
Yeah.
Right? And he was kind of the first guy to do that. Like he had a vision. The Ronettes are probably the most famous group, you know, Be My Baby, and he recorded that before this, and then he had the idea to make a Christmas album. Now, he's a Jewish man, Phil Spector. But he loved Christmas time.
The Jewish people, friend of the channel.
Yeah.
Friend of the channel.
Yeah, friend of the channels. And he loved Christmas time, and he said, I want to revolutionize Christmas music. I guess before this, it was mostly the crooners, Vince Guaraldi.
Driving.
Yeah. You know, I mean, like a lot of the famous Christmas.
Oh yeah. How do you say that last name? Guaraldi?
Guaraldi, I think.
We all know who we're talking. The Peanuts guy.
Yeah, Oscar Peterson's another.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of jazz,
Frank Sinatra, Bing
religious
Crosby.
stuff. Yeah, and the crooners. And maybe Elvis had a song or two at the time, probably.
Elvis has some good Christmas music.
Yes. Now, he married Ronnie Spector from the Ronettes, great singer, friend of the channel.
Friend of the channel.
And now let's maybe perhaps get into the other side of Phil Spector. Now I want to start by this. Have you ever seen pictures of Phil Spector?
Not really, no.
Dude, you have a homework assignment now.
Okay.
After this, look up. He wore crazy wigs. He wore insane wigs. The only person who I think came close is Kevin DeBro from Quiet Riot.
Okay.
You know what he looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Like so, think of like the '80s videos of him. He had like the curly hair, but he was kind of going back a little.
Yeah.
I guess by the time he got older, it was even worse. So he had like a blonde bowl cut wig, and yeah, he wore crazy wigs. He killed somebody in the 2000s. He said then it was an accidental suicide, and that she was kissing. It was an actress. I forget her name. He said she was kissing the gun on the lips and killed herself. Now he did it. He has passed away.
Rest in peace to both of them.
Rest in peace to both of them. I mean, yeah, he was not a good guy, and Ronnie Spector said he was very horrible to him. So we don't like Phil Spector.
Enemy of the channel.
Enemy of the channel.
Along with Brett Favre.
Oh. Yeah, we do not like Brett Favre.
Yeah, we're keeping track of the enemies of the channel. So far, it's Phil Spector and Brett Favre.
Yeah. And hopefully we don't make too many. I'm sure we will, though.
Yeah, we have a lot more friends.
Yeah.
But
Brett Favre, and especially Phil Spector.
yeah, Phil
Do not
Spector
like
more than
those
Brett
guys.
Favre, but
Yeah.
also Brett Favre. I want to reiterate, Brett Favre's on the list.
Yeah. We don't like
Phil Spector's above him.
We don't like him. I mean, we already got into that on a past episode.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
It's Christmas time. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be happy.
But yeah, he's not a good guy. He went to jail. He died in jail. Like I said, lots of session musicians on here. And this was also released on the day John F. Kennedy was assassinated.
Wow.
November 22nd, 1963.
What a that's another interesting. There are like some albums that were released on tragic dates. Like I know Mariah Carey had an album that came out on 9/11.
A lot of people did.
That I always find that interesting when people release like albums or movies or something on national tragedies.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a great way to ruin your album release.
Yeah.
Not that you can really plan that.
Yeah.
But this one seemed to do fine. It was like number 13 for several weeks on the charts. I wonder what was higher than this.
In '63 on the album charts.
Probably the Beatles, right?
The Beatles
something
probably.
Elvis was doing. The Beach
Oh.
Boys were around.
Yeah. When was the Stones' first album?
I want to say 64. They may have had a single around this time. But yeah, I mean, Phil Spector, though, I mean, he had a huge impact on music. He also helped out the Beatles a lot, from what I understand. He produced Let It Be, which you can hear because there's a lot of like orchestral stuff. Now, apparently the Beatles weren't big into that, and they redid it as Let It Be Naked, which you may have seen, where they cut out all the Phil Spector stuff. Also, Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run, that album was very inspired by the wall of sound, which you can definitely hear a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
The artists on this are Darlene Love, the Ronettes, the Crystals, and, of course, the Bob B. Socks and the Blue Jeans.
Everybody has a Bob B. Socks and the Blue Jeans memory.
Yeah. Well, what do you say we get into the album then?
Let's get into the album.
And we're going to spread a little Christmas cheer throughout this episode, I'd say.
We're trying, as you can tell by the Yule log and the very well decorated Christmas tree, and we're a couple of Christmas boys here. Okay, we are young men, and young men usually aren't too stereotypically, at least, into the Christmas spirit.
I like Christmas.
We break the mold in that type of way.
I'm getting a notification on my phone.
What's your airplane mode?
What does it say? Guys, that was so unprofessional of us. I apologize.
I apologize as well. That was extremely unprofessional, and
It's not what we're usually like.
you deserve better.
Um,
You all deserve better than that.
Shall we get into it?
I think so.
The first track on the album is White Christmas, sung by performed by Darlene Love. Jack, why don't you start? What do you think?
So I usually enjoy White Christmas. So here's the thing about reviewing this album. It's going to be a little bit different, at least for me. I'm not really gonna review the songwriting at all because I don't even know who wrote these songs or when they were written. So I'm just gonna basically solely judge the performance and maybe the interpretation that the artist had of said performance. Usually for the song White Christmas, I prefer it a little bit slower, with the exception of that version that was in, I believe, the Santa Claus, the really goofy one, where the guy's like,
Oh, right.
I think that was the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
I like that version, but other than that, I prefer White Christmas to be a slower song, more of a ballad almost. And this is a little bit faster, a little bit more jumpy, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I think I just kind of prefer it to be a little bit slower. She kills it. That's the thing, is all the vocal performances pretty much throughout this album are going to be very good. These people really knew how to sing. The production does sound very good. I can understand why this was looked at so, I guess, iconically. Because it does sound very good, very much like revolutionary. But definitely not my favorite song on this album. I'm not usually too much of a fan of White Christmas in general as a song, but like I said, if it is going to be sung, I prefer it to be a little bit slower.
I do like the song White Christmas. I probably agree. I like the more crooner style version of this. But the production is great on it for the time, of course. I still think this stuff still kind of holds up to an extent. It still sounds good. It definitely sounds of the time. But yeah, Darlene Love, though, she's an amazing singer.
Oh yeah,
So good. But yeah, I think it's a good interpretation. It's a classic.
yeah,
I
it's
like
classic.
this. I like this one.
Yeah, pretty much all these songs are
Yeah,
classic.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good interpretation of it.
Yeah.
I like this one. I would agree. I don't know that's my favorite. We'll get into that at the end of the episode, as usual. And so the next song would be Frosty the Snowman, as performed by the Ronettes, which at the time there was apparently this was a very difficult album to make, with all the
Legally?
various artists, and the Phil Spector was so like hardcore in his vision that there was a lot of takes involved, and people were apparently a little upset over the thing between Ronnie Spector and Ronnie. I forget her original name. Ronnie and Phil Spector. They thought that there was maybe a bias towards the Ronettes because of that. Which I won't lie, guys. I'm looking at the track listing. I don't know that there was,
Yeah.
unless there was like a huge argument of like, oh, I really want Frosty the Snowman, and it's
Yeah.
like, Ronnie's got this one, guys.
Yeah.
What do you think about Frosty the Snowman?
Again, this is a song that I think does benefit from being more. It's a fun song. It's a fun cartoon, so it should be fun. Should be happy and go lucky. I think that again, the Ronettes are very very talented singers, and you can certainly tell that in this song. Ronnie does a very good job doing the lead vocals here. I never really have been too much of a fan of Frosty the Snowman as a song either. But again, it is a classic. All these songs are classics. I kind of have a rule that I never want to hear a Christmas song that was recorded after I was born. But if it's before I was born, then it's pretty much good to go, and all these were made before I was born. So
You got the crooner stuff,
yeah,
you got the jazz stuff, then you got like the 60s more doo-wop stuff.
yeah.
Then you had the classic rock era, which had a good bit of
The
Christmas
'80s
songs.
did have.
And then there was like the 80s
Yeah.
stuff. And
Yeah.
after that, nah.
Yeah.
Get out.
Well, the '90s had like Mariah Carey. Their
Sure,
Christmas
okay,
was
fair
good.
enough. Yeah.
There's some good songs going on in the
Whitney
'90s.
Houston had some
Whitney
good
Houston
ones in
had
the
some good
80s.
But yeah, pretty
Her
basically
version of Joy to
anything-
the World is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically anything that came out, like I said, after I was born in 2000. Status. But yeah, anything basically that came out after I was born, I don't really, as far as Christmas song goes, I don't really care to listen to.
Yeah, I like this song. I wouldn't say it's a favorite of mine. I think the Ronettes are amazing. I think artistically, they, Be My Baby, that's an all-time classic song
Yeah.
ever. So I appreciate them. It's a good performance by them. I like the movie Frosty the Snowman a lot.
I don't know if I've ever seen it.
Really?
No, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's a good Christmas movie.
Liam, I'm gonna go off on a bit of a tangent. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Probably Elf, I mean.
I mean, that's a classic.
Yeah.
For our generation, I would say that's like saying, what's your favorite soda? Coke. What's your favorite fast food? McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you a basic bitch, but I'm not calling you that.
What's your favorite then?
I really enjoy. Like Santa Comes to Town.
It's a good one.
Which one?
Year Without a Santa Claus is great.
What's the one that has Heat Miser and the Cold
Yeah,
Miser?
Year Without a Santa Claus.
That's a good
Well,
one.
that's my favorite as a kid.
But I just gave you kind of shit for being basic, but I think my favorite is the Polar Express. And
It's a good one.
That's very basic.
That's
as
a
well.
good one.
I'm almost fully willing to admit that it's almost not a good movie. like
You would get creeped out by it.
oh yeah, and I understand it. I understand why.
I don't. I'm super brave.
That is true. But I really like when they go to the North Pole and they're running around.
I like when he goes, caribou!
Caribou!
Yeah, that one kid's annoying, though. Hey, Parkway Shimers, that kid.
Daniel, the circumference of my balls?
Yeah.
Well, there you
Oh, yeah. Did you build snowman as a kid?
I don't think I've ever built a snowman once in my life.
I have. Did you? I may have thought.
I've tried.
He might come to life.
I've tried, but I guess I'm not very artistic like that when it comes to snow. I was a big fan of outdoor winter snowing activities.
I remember you throwing snowballs at snowplows and the guys getting extremely pissed.
Fun fact about Jack Jump. I was sledding one time when I was like in kindergarten or first grade. I was sledding. I hit a tree and I broke 6 bones.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow. Merry Christmas.
I broke 6 bones at once. Broke my left arm and 5 skull fractures.
Jesus. That explains a lot.
Oh no! You know what, Liam? Nobody's ever said that to me before in my entire fucking life. After I tell a traumatic story, that's never happened to me once before. Just like it's I've never been on a basketball court and people have said, "Oh, Jack, jump!"
Look, man, you don't need to.
My life is very traumatic.
You're trauma dumping right now. Not cool. People don't want that in the show. But yeah, other Christmas movies. It's a Wonderful Life is a classic.
I don't like that old stupid bullshit.
You just don't have. You're not sentimental like me. I mean, yeah, all the cartoons are classics.
Have you ever seen Die Hard?
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
it's a good movie.
Is that a Christmas movie? Would you say?
No, it takes place during Christmas time. But
I like Home Alone.
Home Alone's a great movie.
Home Alone's
Rest
really
in peace,
good
John Candy. John Candy, one of my all-time
Oh
favorite
yeah,
actors.
John Candy was in that movie.
He's very funny in that movie too.
Yeah, John
I
Candy's
love
very
John
funny. Have you seen
Candy.
Uncle Buck?
Of course, I've seen
That
Uncle
movie's
Buck.
funny.
Great
dude.
movie.
That movie's
Planes,
so funny.
Trains, and Automobiles is probably one of my favorite movies ever.
I've never seen Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Great movie.
A lot of things I haven't seen.
Steve Martin and John Candy, two amazing
See,
actors.
the thing about I'm not usually huge into old comedy stuff. Like if it's like the 70s and 80s, I usually don't think are that funny. There are some exceptions. Have you ever seen Animal House? That movie's hilarious. That came out in the 70s. I think that movie's really funny. But like, here's my hot take, I guess. Chevy Chase, I don't find funny almost at all. John Belushi is pretty funny, but I think he's overrated. This one's gonna get heat, but rest in peace, Chris Farley. I never got. I always the thing with Chris Farley is the joke is always he's fat, and I'm like, all right. I mean, he does what he does very well. Like he does physical comedy very well. I will give him that, but like, again, it's just like he was fat.
I like all those guys. I'm not saying I think that they're the funniest guys in the world, but I enjoy their movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bad Santa, that's a funny movie.
Wasn't Billy Bob Thornton in 5 Cents?
Yeah. There's nothing. That's a great one.
Yeah. Thurman, what was his name?
Yeah, Thurman Merman was the kid's name. Yeah, that's a really funny movie actually. And then the second one is good too. The next track
Oh yeah.
is probably one of the lesser known ones on here. It's by Bob B. Sox and the Blue Jeans. Great band. The Bells of St. Mary's.
I had never heard this song before, at least knowingly. I maybe have heard it like in the background, so I didn't know the song going in. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it was. I really liked the instrumentation of it and how it was orchestrated and everything. I'd also never heard of Bob B. Sox and the Blue Jeans before. And yeah, they were good. Is this gonna be on my Christmas rotation going forward? Probably not. But again, it is incredibly hard to infiltrate my Christmas music rotation at this point in my life because I think Christmas is such a nostalgic holiday. It's a holiday that really depends on nostalgia for a lot of people. So, and myself included, fully. So if it's not a song that I heard when I was like in kindergarten or first grade or second grade, I don't really know how much I care for it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Now, I this one I think I've heard before. I like this song a lot, to be honest. It's a song I really enjoy. This at first I saw. I guess I should be more careful. Bob B. Sox. I was like, come on, man, what are you doing?
What are we
This
doing
is
here?
the girl group.
Yeah.
I've heard of the Crystals and the Ronettes, obviously, and Darby
Yeah.
in Love, of course. I'm like, what is this? First I thought he's probably like a "Where's my hug" type of guy.
Oh, I mean, they all were back in the day.
Yeah, but
well, it's like back in the day they were.
yeah, no, I actually like Bob B. Sox.
Where's my martini?
Yeah, Bob B. Socks and the Blue Jeans. I actually enjoy them a lot on this record.
Yeah.
He's got a Bob B. Socks has a really good voice. The background vocals are really cool on this one. Yeah, this is a good one. I like this one a lot, Jack. I like this one a lot. The next track is probably an all-time popular Christmas song, and that would be "Santa Claus Is Coming to Town" by the Crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
This is very what's the word, like Motown type song. I like it though. Again, this is an all-time. There are some all-time Christmas songs on this album, and this is a very good song. I enjoyed this song a lot.
This one is definitely a cover for sure.
Oh yeah, I would be surprised if any of these were original. Any of these songs. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, because
I think there might be at least one.
Because I think all the Christmas songs that we know, for the most part, come from like old church like hymns and stuff. I mean, obviously, Frosty the Snowman isn't one. You know?
Really?
Yeah, believe it or not, lady.
But yeah, this the Crystals. One thing I can appreciate about the Crystals is you can tell that they're from like Brooklyn or something.
Oh yeah.
Second.
Yeah.
They have a cool sound. They have a lot of good songs outside of the Christmas genre, like "Then He Kissed Me" is a classic song. I don't know if you know that
I don't
one.
think I know that one.
Yeah, great little girl group tune. I think that's by them. I do like this song. I probably like the crooner version better though. Like the "You Better Watch Out."
Yeah.
I like that one. Also, I think it's definitely safe to say the Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band
That
version.
might be one of the best Christmas songs.
That's probably the best version of this song.
That's one of the best Christmas songs, I think, period.
Just I love.
I love that song.
Yeah, I love that. In that one, cause I listened to it yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was like, I haven't heard this one yet this year, and it's a live version, obviously. And I love when he's talking to Clarence. He's like, "Hey man, you're gonna get a new saxophone. You've been good this year." I also like that they're just having a good time in that one. Like you can tell he's laughing.
Oh yeah,
And,
it seems like just a couple of boys.
Yeah, and that was made in 1975. I just found out. I thought it was probably later than that, but yeah, no, I prefer that version.
Don't
I think
the California Raisins sing?
do they?
I'm pretty sure they do. I think it's like I don't know if I want to bring it up because I think it's like considered like very racist now.
Well, they were a great band.
The California Raisins.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they think they are considered racist.
Yeah, because I mean, watching them, if it's what I'm thinking, it is like, ooh, it is not great. But
Yeah, they're not around anymore, really.
yeah, but it's probably for the best. It's like, have you ever seen those old Disney cartoons?
Oh yeah.
It's like the same vibe. It's like, oh my god.
Different time, not
You know,
good.
Dr. Seuss, I think, used to make like anti-Jewish propaganda during World War II or something.
Wow, that's not good.
It's not. Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Seuss. But yeah, this is a good song. I don't dislike this version. It's just simply not my more favorite interpretation of the song. There's two versions I like more.
Yeah.
The Springsteen one.
The Springsteen one is, but that's like seriously like an all-time Christmas.
That's one of the best Christmas.
That's
songs.
one of the best Christmas songs ever.
Yeah. Some people hate that version though.
I love it.
That's just. I think they. Now obviously we're rockers, so we're gonna
That's true.
appreciate that version. But
And also, it's been around since before we were born, so
yeah,
we have the nostalgia factor of it as well.
yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that version captures the. They're just having a good time.
Just having a good time.
Few boys from New Jersey,
Yeah.
fucking get into the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Hey, and you know what? Ain't nothing wrong.
Nothing
with
is wrong with
that.
that.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Nothing is wrong with that. Anyway, moving on. Sleigh Ride by the Ronettes. Now, I'd say this is probably the quintessential version of this song.
I was gonna say this is easily the best version of this song.
Yeah.
I think this also might be one of the best Christmas songs of all time.
This is
all-time
not a
Christmas
religious
song.
one. This is just like, hey.
Just hear the snare.
And I picture myself in like a real old school kind of sled where it's got that kind of curve in the front, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The drums on this are real good.
Hal Blaine, dude.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hal Blaine.
But even the production.
Oops.
Even the production's very good.
Yeah, this is a good one.
The snare sounds you can hear, especially when it's like right before like it really gets into it and it's like
Yeah, that's a good part of the song.
The hits.
The orchestra is phenomenal on this song.
Yeah, this song is produced very well. If you were to tell me this is your favorite Christmas song of all time, I would say that is not a bad choice. It's a fucking banger. This probably is my favorite song on the album. Spoiler, but yeah, this is a top 3 Christmas song of all time. I think you make the argument.
Yeah, this is a good one. I like this song a lot. This is a classic, like Jack said. Great Christmas song. The Ronettes are great on it. They definitely, I think, have the most sweet sound on the album. Like,
Oh yeah,
like they're sweet.
they're just sweet girls.
Whereas the Crystals, I'm like, they're from the Bronx.
Oh yeah,
Like, they're
They'll
good,
fuck
but
you
they
up.
are from the Bronx.
they will fuck you up
Or something
You're
like
not
that.
careful.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's a classic. This is probably one of the songs where the production shines through the most,
Mhm.
and the performance, of the musicians.
Yeah.
The next song, "Marshmallow World" by Darlene Love. Jack.
Yeah. So this, I didn't know the name of the song, but then once I heard it, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I know this song.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't know, like Sleigh Ride or White Christmas or whatever. I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was it kind of, I guess, as far as Christmas songs go, a little bit forgettable, but that also might be because it's not like, one of the most iconic Christmas songs ever. But for what it was, I enjoyed it. I think, again, the production was pretty good. Shined through pretty well on this one. The performances, I don't think there really is a bad performance musically on this album. So that was really good as well. But definitely not my favorite. Probably towards the bottom half of the album in terms of favorites, but in terms of enjoyment. But yeah, not I wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah, I mean, I actually do like this one. I knew this one before. It's a classic Christmas song for me. Like you said, there is a pretty sweet baritone sax solo on this song.
That is true.
There's a few good sax solos on this album.
Yeah.
But I believe this is baritone sax, which I used to play very briefly, and then I decided, God damn it, I
Grow your hair out and be a rocker.
I need to grow my hair out and learn guitar. And my life has been, ever since then, and here I am. And
for better or for worse.
for better or for worse, that's what I did. And so yeah, I'll say this though, Darlene Love I think is my favorite of the artists on this album. I think she is like an all-time female vocalist, and I wish I could think of what song she sings outside of Christmas music. I can't think of any. There's definitely a good bit of them, but damn, she has a great voice.
No, she's killer, yeah.
She doesn't need a group.
No, she's Darlene Love.
Darlene Love, great name too.
That I would have expected it to be like old country though. Darlene Love.
Yeah, Darlene Love.
Yeah.
So then, side 2 of the album starts with "I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus" by the Ronettes. Jack, you start off.
Now-
You're shaking your head.
I always, basically as long as I can remember, I've always questioned why we needed to have Santa in a sexual situation. I guess sex sells, it's the most basic of human urges, but, it's Santa Claus. It's not as bad as having a crush on Santa Claus, I will admit.
Is that a thing?
Santa baby, hurry down the chimney tonight.
That one seems a little more lighthearted than this one, though. This
Still, the
yeah,
person
yeah.
wants to fuck Santa,
yeah,
which is crazy.
yeah. I mean, some women are into bigger men.
Yeah, but that's Santa. That's like saying you want to fuck your grandfather. He's 300 pounds and a
Yeah, he's
trucker.
supposed to be like cool, like a family
Yeah.
kind of guy.
Yeah, Santa's supposed to be like, have you been good this year?
Yeah. Some women are into that.
I guess, but
And frankly, those are the type of women that I'm into.
that makes a
Ones
lot
with
of
daddy issues.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
For you
Thanks.
because you're a predator.
Now, why would you say so?
I'm just joking.
I'm kidding, of
I'm
course.
joking, everybody. My friend Liam's not a predator.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so back to it. I mean, it's I guess fine. It's not hurting nobody. But I never really liked this song that much. Even when the Jackson 5 did it, I never really was too much of a fan. Although I think that version is a little bit better.
For sure.
It helps when you have You know, Michael Jackson singing
Little
though.
teeny weeny Michael
Little,
MJ
little teeny weeny Mike
and his brothers.
and his brothers, Tito and the others. I don't know the other
I don't know their names.
But
Lamar Jackson.
I'm the singing Jackson. Ever seen that video?
No.
They're on a show.
What if one of their names was Jackson Jackson? You ever think of that?
What if one of
Jack Jackson?
Jack
The Incredibles?
like the
Is
Incredibles?
that a Christmas movie?
No, but it was set like in the 50s.
Yeah, I guess it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then the next, have you seen Incredibles 2?
Of course.
That was set in late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah.
Jason Lee.
Miss Incredible, all-time celebrity crush of mine.
Really?
Of course.
Who is she? Like your number one celebrity crush?
As far as cartoon characters go, probably, yeah.
Mine is really basic.
Is it Kim Possible girl?
No, it's Raven from the old Teen Titans.
Okay, fair enough. She's
Starfire from the Teen Titans was also pretty.
Yeah,
good.
they're cuties for sure.
Yeah, but I remember she was the first time I ever like saw something and was like,
No.
I was like, Auga! My eyes popped out of my head. I started hitting my head with a hammer at the age of like 3 or 4.
You with your tongue sticking out like.
Yeah, steam came out of my ear.
Yeah. This song is it's a classic Christmas song. It's definitely weird. Like, imagine being a kid. Like, it's talking about a kid coming down and seeing your mother cheating on your father.
Well,
with Santa Claus.
here might be a realization I'm having right now.
Maybe the mom was lonely and the dad was a deadbeat dad.
Maybe the dad was dressed up as Santa.
Oh, you know what? That's probably
that
what
probably
it is.
is what it is. Now I'm literally thinking about that right now. My entire life I was like, she's cheating on her dad with Santa.
You know what? I think that would just made me like the song more.
But I think it's probably that the dad's dressed up
Now,
as Santa.
I prefer the John Mellencamp version of this. That version rocks pretty hard. You know that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's such a random Christmas song, but with like the John Mellencamp kind of had that like, I'm from the Midwest, let me put a violin in the song kind of vibe. I actually like John Mellencamp a good bit.
Now, Liam, may I ask you a question?
Sure.
If you had to, or you would die, cover one Christmas song, what would it be?
You know the answer to this. I covered 4 last night.
Really?
For those of you that don't know,
I do know the answer to this,
I do play music. I want you to guess the 4 I covered last night.
Father Christmas.
Yep, that's probably my favorite Christmas song.
War's Over.
War's Over. That's a great one too.
That might be my favorite Christmas song. That is
really probably the
Christmas
best
song.
Christmas song.
Yeah, that is a really good Christmas song. Let me think of the other ones that could be rocking. Not even rocking, but like, damn, I don't know what the other two.
We talked about one of them already.
White Christmas. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry.
Santa Claus Coming to Town.
Santa Claus. See, the only reason I was gonna say that, but the only reason I thought you maybe didn't is because that is usually a bigger piece with a lot of different instruments, and you just did a solo acoustic guitar.
Yeah, I think it was. I think I did it well though. I didn't. I kept it pretty straightforward.
I trust that you did.
Yeah, thank you.
And then the last one, I don't know what's the last one.
I don't know if you know this one, but it's a favorite of mine. "Merry Christmas, Baby" by Otis Redding. Yeah, I love Otis Redding. Yeah, you probably already know this about me, but other than like hard rock, that like Otis Redding, those type of guys, probably my all-time favorite music. I did that one last night too. I love old R&B and soul music. I really do.
Yeah.
Like Motown, Stax Records, all the '70s stuff. That has like a very special place in my heart. I think those were some of the best singers ever. First of all.
I think you can make a pretty strong case for that.
Yeah. And this kind of predates all that, I guess. But yeah, this is a interesting one. But I like your theory on it, and I think you're probably right.
I think I'm probably right.
Yeah.
I literally am just now thinking about that.
Yeah. Next song.
Yeah.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I mean,
Crystals.
Come on.
Do you like this movie?
I do. Yeah. It's one of those movies that it's like, how are we not gonna?
I like Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah, you can't. There's my Instagram feed is full of people debating whether or not Rudolph is the greatest reindeer of all time, and most people are saying he is, but then there's other people saying he's washed, and like there are people saying like if it wasn't foggy that night, he would be bottom half of the league in terms of reindeer, and then everyone's like, yeah, well, guess what? It was.
Yeah, I think he's the greatest reindeer of all time.
I think
especially the come up is crazy.
People are saying it's either him or Dasher, which is funny.
Which one was his dad?
I don't know.
I like how he just immediately saw the red nose and was like,
no!
"What's wrong?" He was like, no son of mine's got a red nose. Leave.
I wonder if that's like a common affliction that could
Also,
happen for reindeers, just having a red nose.
Also love the Herbie doesn't want to make toys. He wants to be a dentist. Is a great. That's honestly a pretty creative Christmas movie.
I think for the time it is. Well, not even for the time, but like it is just like okay. Like every part of it was like sure, why not? Yeah, want to be a dentist? All right.
The Island of Misfit Toys.
The Island of Misfit
Do you think
Toys.
we'd be on there?
Nobody wants a Charlie in the box. I would be on there. Charlie would be. You probably would be. Aiden for sure would be.
Mike. I think
Mike could get.
Mikey would originally get on there, and then he would even get kicked out of there. He'd be like, "Hell no, we're not like that."
Yeah.
He'd be like in the South Pole, but yeah, that's a great movie. I love when Yukon Cornelius is a great guy. I love when they're all cuddled up in that little cottage. They look so cozy in there.
That movie's just cozy.
Yeah,
it's a cozy
I love
movie.
the snowman when he hangs the star, and he's like the bumble can blah 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 blah. And I love where the head elf, how pissed off he gets is amazing. He's like, "What?
Oh.
You want to be a dentist?
Yeah.
What the hell?"
Yeah. If I ever had a boss, I was like, "What?" And his eyes are fucking rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is just his boss, not like his dad or anything. It's just his boss. That's a weird relationship now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Between the head boss and.
Also, is that the one where Santa doesn't want to eat? He's got to get fat and miss.
Nobody wants a skinny son.
Yeah, which is true.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I was like in Santa Claus Coming to Town, and they call her Tanta Claus.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a great movie. That's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Santa Claus Coming to Town? Or Rudolph?
Yes. Santa Claus Comes to Town. I like more than Rudolph.
My grandfather's name is Rudolph.
Oh.
And whenever I was a kid, I was like, oh my god. Although everybody calls him Rudy.
Fair enough.
Like the football player.
Yeah, I like this version of the song though. Once
me
again,
too.
I don't know if it's one of my favorites, but this is a good version. Like probably the older version I like more.
Yeah.
I like that more.
I like Burl Ives, the Burl Ives version. Yeah.
I like the crooner songs a lot. And the next song is Winter Wonderland by Darlene Love, which is another Christmas classic.
That is
great one.
This is a good. I like this. I like this version a lot.
Great one. Yeah, dude. She is her voice is just.
I mean, they all kill it.
We talk about those types of people sometimes on the channel where we're like, they're so good at whatever instrument or voice they do, where it's like even if it's like song, you're like they still are just so good.
You have to like appreciate it.
They don't do anything wrong. You know?
Yeah.
And by the way, Taylor Swift, she should never cover the Christmas song, has she?
She has written a few, and there was one I heard called a Christmas Tree Farm.
Oh my god. What the hell?
It was genuinely one of the worst songs I've ever heard. I was like, if people enjoy this, like, see, that's the thing about Taylor Swift. And again, we're gonna get into it now, just like we do every version, because she tries to do so many things, like make a fucking Rush song. We had to talk about that in the Rush video, but the thing about Taylor Swift, she can make a good song.
She does.
And she does
Sometimes.
but she also makes some of the worst fucking music I've ever heard. Stay, Stay, Stay. Or turn, or whatever the fuck it's called.
That's the Birds.
Stay. That also, I'm not a huge fan of that song. But
so, you throwing shade at the Birds for no reason right now.
Yeah, but as we just bring up Taylor Swift out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah. Well, no, that's warranted. That's a tradition of the show.
But Stay, Stay, Stay by Taylor Swift generally is one of the worst songs I've ever heard. That Christmas Tree Farm is also one of the worst songs I've ever heard. To be fair to Taylor Swift, like I said earlier, it's very hard to infiltrate my Christmas music rotation. So I guess, I'm very admittedly stubborn about that.
Do you know Twisted Sister has a Christmas album?
No, I did not. What's it called?
From the 2000s.
Twisted Sister Noel.
We should listen to that today, though. I bet it rocks pretty hard.
It probably does.
Yeah. That's kind of funny that they did a Christmas album. We go for them.
Yeah.
Now, we're getting way off track, but that's fine.
It's a Christmas album.
Dee Snider is a very good singer, too.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the version of We're Not Gonna Take It, where it's like a cancer commercial, it's just him and a piano?
No.
It's very sad, but it's very good, too.
Sounds sad.
And it like shows like, it's kind of a goofy rock song, right? But then like it shows like, you change the instrumentation, and the whole meaning of the song changes.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sono Pilots did a cover of a song about cancer by another emo band, and that song is like one of the saddest songs I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Song about cancer, man. It's sad.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying it's about cancer, but like in the context.
Well, that is true, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
In the context, it was very good. Wow, that's the first mention of D. Snyder and the boys on the channel.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Can't wait till we get to a cock rock album.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
We ought to grow our hair out for that.
Yeah. Like plan like several months in advance. Like, okay, this one is coming up.
Yeah.
Def Leppard is coming up.
Yeah.
I wonder.
We'll talk about it next year.
Yeah. But yeah, no. What Winter Wonderland? Yeah, it's a great one. The vocals are amazing. Darlene Love. I love Darlene Love, dude. She's a great singer.
You have a crush on her.
Yeah, I might. But, I might have a crush on Darlene Love. Yeah, this is probably the best version of this song. It makes me. This one is just. I kind of like the Christmas songs that are just like about winter, and I feel like I'm in a town with a bunch of.
You're like a village.
I'm in a village with a bunch of snow, and there's a bunch of fun activities.
Yeah, maybe you have a girl on your hip.
Maybe.
All right, Lee, next song.
Parade of the Wooden Soldiers by the Crystals.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the song at all.
This is one of my least favorites.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah,
I've never heard of this song. I probably listened to it, but I didn't. Oh, okay, yeah.
Not one of my more favorites.
Yeah, I also.
I never been into the whole Nutcracker thing.
Me neither. I don't understand. I completely understand why, but like, I guess I understand the ballet of it, but I've never been into it
One of my
either.
more favorite things. I can appreciate a good Nutcracker as decor for Christmas vibes.
Yeah. Some people go crazy. Some people have like thousands of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want them coming alive though and marching around. Like, I'd be like, that would piss me off.
I'd be scared.
I'd be like, this is kind of annoying.
I'd be like, oh god, they could probably hurt me.
Would probably get a bat and start smashing those little guys.
Jeez, Lee, they have sentience.
Well, they're wooden shoulders. I don't think they do.
Why not? Do
Well,
you think the toys of Toy Story have sentience?
Yes, but that's.
Do you think the critters of Night at the Museum have sentience?
Yes, they absolutely do. But these are different worlds. You can't blend all the worlds together and say they're all the same vibe.
Why not? You give me one good
You
reason.
sure
why
you
not.
can, but I don't think it makes sense to.
This is America.
You can do whatever you want, Jack. Just know that
Gone away.
I have the final say of who comes on my channel, and you can do whatever you want, but just think about how it affects your standing with me.
The rankings are always subject.
Yeah,
to
the
change.
rankings are always subject to change. By the way, no CPH today.
For the fucking fifth time
Yeah.
in a row.
Is he ever gonna come back on
I
anything?
don't know. Lee, can we pause it one more time?
We can pause it one more time.
I think.
One more
This
time.
is the last time, though.
And we're back again. Yeah, Parade of the Wooden Soldiers is not my more favorite.
Yeah, no, I'm not too crazy about that one, and I wouldn't be too sad if it was not in my repertoire later in life.
Wow. So you hate it.
I do, and I hate the people that were involved in making it as well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we should move on. This is getting a little dark for a Christmas episode. The next song, we got another one. That last one was by the Crystals. Next, we have another one by Darlene Love, who I do have a crush on. Is Christmas Baby Please Come Home. Jack, why don't you start?
This is a very good song. I feel like it was more famously done by Mariah Carey, and
U2.
And that is a very good version, the Mariah Carey one. But that doesn't mean this was a bad version. I think again, Darlene Love is a very, very talented musician and singer. So I did enjoy it. I do like this song, but I think that the definitive one was made in the '90s.
I don't know that this is a cover. I'm not
Yeah, I
saying
wouldn't be
Darlene
surprised.
Love wrote it,
I wouldn't
but
be
think
surprised if this was an original.
This was the first time it was maybe recorded.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, dude. Her the Mariah Carey version is good. U2 also do a version of this.
I did not know that.
Yeah, which is every version of this song I like.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, but yeah, Darlene Love is just one of the best singers ever. I feel
She's
like,
a girl.
man.
You like her.
I like Darlene, dude. She's. I mean, am I wrong here?
I never said you were wrong a day
She
in
has
my life.
everyone on here is a good singer,
Yeah, I agree.
but I think Darlene Love is in a tier above that. She is
Yeah.
really good.
She's very good.
I like this song. This song is sad, man.
It is sad.
This is
she's heartbroken.
You know, that is one thing about Christmas songs that is really interesting is they make you feel a certain kind of way
Mm-hmm.
because of the nostalgic factor.
Right. Yeah.
We all have Christmas memories. But some
course.
Christmas memories are sad, maybe.
Some are. Some, it's some.
And this one makes me sad, man.
This one makes me sad because it's supposed to be such a happy time, and if you're sad, that makes you even sadder.
Yeah, and this one is it's a great song. It's not my favorite to listen to around Christmas time though, because it kind of makes me sad. I'll be honest with you.
I can understand why. I can understand
But
that.
damn if it ain't a good song.
It is a good song.
And it is a good song.
It is a good song. Like,
This is a damn good song. And Darlene Love. Well, once again, I'm gonna sing her praises once more. This is her last song in the album.
sad.
Sad for me.
Yeah.
She really. I knew Darlene Love before. I knew she was a good vocalist, but now I am a fan.
Good.
I'm a fan of Darlene Love.
Good. Maybe you check her out after this.
Yeah, she definitely has songs I would know. I feel like. Dang. I mean, this is before Aretha Franklin probably. She kind of like has that kind of vibe. I would say like powerhouse.
Yeah.
Maybe not as intense as Aretha Franklin, but
Mhm.
damn if it ain't. It's closer than people might want to admit. I know a lot of people say Aretha Franklin is the best singer of all time, which is a little bit of a silly thing to say. That's so hard to measure.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas guitar and drums, I think is a little easier to
Yeah.
gauge.
Yeah.
And but I'm not saying they're wrong either. This is a great song. The covers of it are great. You have to be a good singer to sing this one.
Oh, absolutely.
Bono, Mariah Carey, all great singers.
They are. They are. What's next, Lee?
Here Comes Santa Claus by Bob B. Soxx and the Blue Jeans. I'll let you start this one off.
Yeah, I like this one. Again, this is a good. This is a good song. I prefer the Elvis version, I think, over all other versions, which is maybe a bit of a hot take. Here comes Santa, here comes Santa. I just like that.
I like Elvis's voice.
I like Elvis's voice too. I think that Blue Christmas is one of the better
all
Christmas
time.
songs.
Christmas. Another sad one.
Another, yeah. I like the wailing woman vocals in the background of that song.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like those, but
His version is probably not the saddest version though.
of
Of
what?
Blue Christmas.
No, I would
It's
say
a little more like.
it's a little like these women.
Yeah.
You know he was writing that about a 13-year-old too.
I don't think he wrote that one.
Well, he's
Wait.
saying it about a 13-year-old.
You got him mixed up with Jerry Lee Lewis. I
think-
don't know.
I think they all back in the day were. Probably,
I don't know much. I'm not like an Elvis lore.
I'm not either.
apologist,
But
although I actually do like Elvis a lot. He's got a lot of good songs.
yeah, Elvis is fine.
Burnin' Love is a classic.
That is a good
That is
song.
a great. That's my favorite Elvis song.
Little more conversation, little more action.
That's a good one,
That's a
too.
good one too.
Suspicious Minds. We're caught in a trap.
Oh yeah.
That's a great song.
But yeah, no, I like this song. Again, not my favorite Christmas song, just from like a song perspective. But this is a fine version of it. Yeah, I don't have too much to say other than that. Again, the production on this album is really good. I think the production on the song is good too. But yeah, this wasn't my favorite one.
This is Bob B. Soxx and the Blue Jeans. Don't know if I mentioned that.
Yes,
But,
yes, you did.
oopsie. But yeah, this one is fine. I also agree. There's other versions I like more. It's kind of a goofy song, but there's a place for that in Christmas.
Right,
music.
yeah, it's Christmas.
It's
Just
Christmas.
Relax.
Yeah, it's a good one. I don't really have a ton to say about this one.
Yeah, me neither.
It's a fine song. I don't dislike it or love it.
Yeah.
Then the last song, which is Silent Night, which is by Phil Spector and artists, and it's basically just Phil Spector thanking people with
Yeah.
Silent Night in the background. Oh, let's get your thoughts on it. It's a song on the album, so we have to talk about it.
I do enjoy these type of songs where it's just kind of a dude being like, "Thanks, man. Thanks for these people. Thanks for that people. Blah blah blah." Believe it or not, it's not even my favorite thank you song of all time. There's the ending of the last song on J. Cole's 2014 Forest Hill Drive is one of these songs, and that song is a good, like, the beat on it's really good, but it's also like it's like 10 minutes of him just going in and being like, "Man, I want to say thank you to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Thank you to Jonah Hill, man. Thank you to all these people." Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jonah Hill had nothing to do with the album.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, no, it was. I think Silent Night might be one of my favorite Christmas
It's
songs.
a great song.
Ween does a pretty funny version of Silent Night.
Really?
Yeah. It's one of those songs where like everybody's just like, all right, I think it demands a lot of respect. Silent Night.
I agree.
I
I don't know why, but it does.
Yeah, it's like an old like Christmas song, and I think a lot of people are like, all right, this is gonna be the one where we're like,
This is a nice like nighttime kind of song.
it's a really nice nighttime song.
Yeah, this is a good song.
I enjoyed it.
This is not the best version.
Yeah.
And I do kind of like how this takes you back to an era where people were like, they were like, let's put this on the end of the album. Like,
Yeah.
hey, thank you guys for listening. I want to thank the artist.
Right.
Christmas is a great time of year. The fact that it's Phil Spector saying it, though, I won't lie. And I can separate from the art from the artist.
Yeah.
And I think Phil Spector is one of the all-time most important people in modern music with his production styles. But the fact that it's Phil Spector talking and thanking us, I'm like, dude. And he was just not a good dude.
No, he was a terrible guy.
Yeah, terrible guy. He killed someone.
Yeah, he's a murderer.
Yeah.
Literally.
That brings it down, and I'm like, it kind of makes it not age well because you're like, this guy was insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a good way to end the album.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, Jack, what's your you have any favorite Christmas memories?
So I remember there was one year, the year that the Nintendo Wii was coming out. I was probably like 5 or 6, maybe something like that. And me and my brother and my sister really wanted a Wii, but my parents obviously were like, no, you're not getting a Wii, you're not getting a Wii. Maybe if you're good, maybe Santa will come through, but I wouldn't count on it. And we were like, we're totally getting a Wii, hell yeah. And then we wake up Christmas morning, and my dad, what he had done is he took all the chairs and shit in our dining room table and threw them all over the place, like upside down and stuff. And so I was like, whoa, Santa must have been in a hurry last night. Like, wow, look at all this mess.
Yeah.
And me and my siblings were like, holy shit, dude, this is undeniable proof that Santa Claus is real. So we opened up all of our presents and we didn't get a Nintendo Wii. I'm like, damn, this sucks. And then my dad's like, wait a minute, what is this? Everybody come here. There's a present in the chimney Santa must have forgot. And he put a present in the chimney and we opened it up as a Nintendo Wii.
Wow,
I was like,
that's a
oh,
good one.
hell yeah, dude. And then also, this is a much shorter story. It might have been that same year. I was around the same age. You know how Santa always eats like half the cookie and drinks like half the milk? He never finishes it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not eating so many damn cookies, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not
just trying
saying.
to be courteous.
I'm not saying I would finish it. I'm just saying he always leaves half of it. So that means his DNA is on the cookie. So one day on Christmas morning, we saw the cookies were having. This is the only memory I have of actually that these two are the only time I can actually remember believing in Santa. I saw the half-eaten cookie and I was like, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna finish it. We're gonna share DNA. I'm gonna have Santa's DNA in my body. I'm gonna get superpowers. I'm gonna get special powers. And so I ate it and I was like, wow, all right, it's the first day of the rest of my life. This is what I'm gonna do. When
How'd you
grown
feel?
up, I'm gonna be Santa. I felt really powerful. I felt a great sense of responsibility washed over me because I was like, I'm the heir of Santa now.
Really, no one's thought of this.
Nobody's ever thought of this. I'm gonna be the next Santa Claus. And then the next day I forgot about it.
That's pretty good.
So there will be another Santa that's not me, I guess.
I got a Red Ryder BB gun one year, like from the Christmas Story, which is actually a fire gift.
That is a sick gift, yeah.
I already had my first electric guitar. That was a great one. I still have it in my room. It's not operating at the moment. Maybe I should bring it back. But I'll never get rid of it though. That's for sure.
I was remember getting a PS3.
PS3.
I was not expecting that. I was like 13, and I was not expecting to get a PS3 at all. And I was like, holy crap! That was one of my favorite gifts I ever got.
Video games were huge.
Video games were huge in my household.
Christmas.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas memory is my youngest brother, who you all know if you watch these, CPH. One year he asked for. Now keep in mind, CPH is the youngest child, just like you, Jack. They usually have a little bit of goofiness in them. The youngest child.
A little bit of goofball.
Yeah, they were baby those kids.
Yeah.
And
we had it hard.
And he asked one year for Venom on a motorcycle. That's his gift. Venom, if you're go ahead.
What the fuck does that mean?
Venom, the Spider-Man character,
Okay.
like an action on a motorcycle.
Oh wow. That
Now
seems like a
I
story.
remember thinking at the time, I was like, "That's not a thing."
Yeah, it seems like a pretty specific gift.
Yeah, which is it's not a thing. And then he opened his presents one morning, and he got action figure Venom on a motorcycle toy.
Damn.
And I was like, Yo, no way Stan was gonna pull that off. He made that for CPH.
That's crazy.
He wasn't known as CPH at the time.
Yeah.
But that was a good one. Do you have like what's your like weirdest Christmas memory?
Weirdest? I don't know why, but we used to go to my grandparents' house for Christmas. Like on Christmas Day, we would go over to my grandparents' house. But then there was one year that we had to go over there on like December 22nd or 23rd or something to help set up for Christmas Day. And my mom stayed back. So it's just me, my brother, my sister, my dad. And my mom stayed back for some reason. And I thought that meant my mom was out of the family. And so I was bawling. I was so sad because I was like, Mom's not in the family anymore.
You had some crazy thoughts back then.
I
dude.
really was a dumb child. I don't know.
I didn't
why.
want to say it.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought so many things like that, but yeah, I thought my mom was out of the family, and so my dad had calmed me down. But I also like in moments like that, I put myself in my father's shoes, and I would just be like,
Why are you
"What?
thinking that?
Like why? Hey, why are you bawling?" Like I just started crying out of nowhere. Like, why are you bawling? And then so now you gotta be like, all right, what's wrong? And then he says, Mom's not in the family anymore. And then I'm like, that's not true. Like what? Like why do you think that? Because you're not coming to Grandma and Bobby's house. Oh, there's also one memory. It's not a memory for me. It happened before I was born, but it's a really funny story in my family.
Okay. So
It was from when my dad and his sisters were kids. My aunt Kim, shout out Aunt Kim, friend of the channel. She wanted "Call Me" by Blondie, the song, and so she wrote "Call Me" by Blondie on her Christmas list. And my grandfather, I don't know if he was joking or if he really just didn't know. He comes down on Christmas morning and goes, "Hey Blondie," and I really think that's funny. That's one of my favorite dad jokes maybe ever. Again, I don't know. It might have been real. It might have been genuine. I think that's funny.
weirdest Christmas memory. I want to say there's 1 year. I can't. It wasn't that long ago, so I don't know. I can't vividly remember it. But I guess I just have a lot going on. Typical, but I think I spent one Christmas not with my family, with my girlfriend's family at the time, which was interesting to spend Christmas with another family. It was fun. I got gifts on it.
I've been to girls' families for Christmas, but like after spending it with my family, and then like they usually like have a party at night, and I'm like, all right, I should go to that.
Yeah.
But I never like spent a day, like a full day.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, there was another time my brother got me a big, huge box when we were kids. It was a huge box, like this big.
And you're like, hell yeah.
I was like, hell yeah! And I opened it up, and there was a single dog treat in there.
That is just cruel.
Yeah.
That is not nice.
It was not nice. See, we had it the hardest, the youngest.
Yeah, maybe. Well, Jack, what'd you like about this album?
Made me feel good. Made me feel like Christmas. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love Christmas.
I'd probably agree. Christmas, Thanksgiving's cool.
Thanksgiving is probably a close second. I do like Thanksgiving, but Christmas it's the only holiday where like an entire month. It's essentially like an entire month. Like the month of December is kind of like a mini holiday. I think the entire world kind of changes for a little bit. We have Christmas music, Christmas songs, Christmas movies, Christmas shows,
Christmas lights,
Christmas
cookies.
lights, Christmas trees, Christmas all like Christmas takes over society, and I like that. It's just everybody's kind of like, all right, we'll be cool. Wars stop on Christmas Day. Like have you ever heard that story? I think like a war stopped on Christmas Day and they met at the border and played like volleyball or something.
That's awesome.
It's sick. So and this is a very quintessential Christmas album. Some of the songs on this album are like Sleigh Ride. That's my favorite version of that song. But even the ones that aren't my favorite version, it's still like this. Come on, this is a classic. How are you gonna hate Christmas, bro? You know?
Yeah, I would say my favorite part of this album is it is just puts me in the Christmas mood, Christmas spirit, makes me nostalgic for certain memories of Christmas and certain times of my life. Obviously, I've heard pretty much all of these songs nonstop my entire life around Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, this is probably the quintessential Christmas album, I would say.
I would argue that.
Yeah, I mean, in general,
The Mariah Carey one maybe gives it a run for its money, but this is more diverse, so I'd give it to this.
Yeah. But what didn't you like about it?
Honestly, not that much. It's really weird because like, I mean, if you're comparing it to an album that like almost any other album, you almost can't because like other albums have like a cohesive like story a lot of the time or like a theme that is trying to follow throughout the entire
What do
album.
you mean this one does?
I feel like the theme of this is just Christmas and like happy, which is fine. That's not a bad thing, but like, I mean, it's just hard to compare it. I feel like it's like a different thing. It's almost like a best of album. I think.
Yeah, I mean, what I don't like about it is that it's hard to compare. I'm so glad we did this one around Christmas time.
Yeah, that's what it sucked to do in like March.
Yeah, is that sometimes I just don't feel like listening to Christmas music even around Christmas time.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Christmas music. I like what's on in the background.
Right.
It's not something I'm going to be like putting in the car and rocking,
Right.
bumping to.
Yeah.
I would say that's really my only issue. Another thing I like about this album is, as far as an album where you're taking 4 different music artists, it's incredibly cohesive considering that.
Yeah.
It's basically a Phil Spector album, but he
Yeah,
just
that's
has
true.
different bands performing
Yeah.
his ideas. So, do you think this album is properly rated, overrated, or underrated, Jack?
I would say properly rated because it is probably the greatest Christmas album of all time. But again, that's not really necessarily saying too much because like, who's making Christmas albums? You know, like that. Like, it would be a lot more impressive. Like, oh, this is the best country album, or this is the best rock album, or rap album, or something. But it still is really good, and like you said, honestly, maybe a little bit underrated because it kind of did change a lot of stuff from a production standpoint, and it sounds really good. So I guess I'll still stick with properly rated.
I think that Phil Spector probably deserves his due even more than he already gets in music for what he did.
I can agree with that.
I think that part about it, I think he might be, although he is one of the most popular, most famous producers of all time, I think in today's times, I can make a case for him being underrated. Because it's hard to, unless you're like us where you listen to a lot of these different albums and you're, you're focusing on like, okay, why is this album, what is the significance here? Other than that, it sounds dated. But at the time, it was cutting edge.
I can understand. See, the thing is, it sounds dated, but I can understand if I had heard it in 1963, it would sound cutting edge. Like, it still sounds pretty good.
It sounds good.
I think
It doesn't
holds
sound
up.
bad
Yeah,
at
I
all.
think it still holds up.
I would say it's properly rated. I mean, it's all these songs are like, literally all of them, probably except for like one, they're like most popular Christmas songs.
You know exactly what you're gonna get going with this album.
Yeah.
We've all heard these songs a million times, just maybe by different artists and a little bit different. But like, look at the track listing and you know exactly what it is.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that this is probably one of the most popular styles of Christmas music. It's classic stuff.
Yeah.
What's your favorite and least favorite song?
Favorite Sleigh Ride. Least favorite either Marshmallow World or the Wooden Soldiers song. I forget the title of it.
My least favorite is probably Silent Night, just because it's kind of not Silent Night.
Oh, okay. I guess.
I'm also not huge on Wooden Soldiers either. Favorite is Christmas Baby Please Come Home. I love that song. It's a great song. And I feel like that's kind of a lame answer because it's not like the most classic Christmas song ever.
That is a good song.
But it's just such a good song.
That is a good song.
Yeah. I feel like it could not be a Christmas song and it would still be amazing.
Yeah, I can.
If you changed the words,
I can agree with
if you
that.
took the word Christmas out of it, it would be still a great song.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. Is it the most like festive song ever? No, but I'm just going off like listening to it this time around. The song that I look forward to hearing the most and that I enjoy the most, it would definitely be Christmas Baby Please Come Home.
All right.
All right. How would you rate this out of 10? I'm very curious about this.
Again, it's kind of hard. You really have to, if you're doing this rating thing, I feel like you really have to change your headspace.
Just how much you enjoy it.
When giving a rating. So for my December out of 10, I would maybe give it like a 7.5 out of 10. But if you were to ask me that in June, probably like a 4. That's my answer.
What's your final answer?
It's December 20th, so I'll say 7 out of 10.
I will also give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's a really good album. I think it's great at what it does. I don't think there's anything that does it better. My own personal enjoyment is gonna, because I do enjoy it only around a specific time of year. I can't. It's just not.
You can't listen to Christmas music in June.
It's not. I'm never gonna put it on pretty much ever, really.
Yeah, that's the only thing is the re-listenability of this is negative too.
Even
Like,
during
it's so
Christmas
bad.
time, like I very rarely put on Christmas music because you're surrounded by it.
Right, you're surrounded by so much Christmas.
Yeah,
music.
I mean you're gonna hear it, the Christmas music, no matter, pretty much guaranteed, no matter what.
Right, and that's not necessarily a bad
It's
thing,
not a
but
bad
it can get very overdone.
And and once you get older, it's like you hear it more and more and more and more.
Yeah, and you kind of like, all right, I get it. Like, I guess that is the kind of sad thing is like once you reach like 12 or 13 or maybe 14 maybe, you kind of start to get to a point where it's like, all right, I get it,
And I'm sure it's different once you get married and you have.
See, that's why I asked my dad that one time when I was around that age, because I was like, really, when I was like 15, 16, I was like, kind of like, shit, I loved Christmas growing up, and I always wanted to, but you kind of get over it. And I asked my dad once, I was like, do you, like, once you have a kid, and you see your kid being like, holy shit, this is awesome, does that re-spark your love for Christmas? Like, yeah, it does. So
Yeah.
I got that going for me.
I still like Christmas.
I'm
I'm
not
not Scrooge.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love Christmas, but nowhere near as much as I did.
Yeah. I mean, like, this is the only Christmas album on this list.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the only various artist album on this list, but it's definitely one of them.
I mean, I can't really imagine what else it would be. Maybe
Yeah.
like Band. I don't think Band-Aid ever made an album though, did they?
Maybe like a soundtrack, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, I wonder if like a movie soundtrack would be in there.
I think of one that could be. Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, that probably would be on there.
But for being various artists, I know I already said this, the cohesion is pretty excellent.
I mean, again, it is kind of like you
It's a
said. I
Phil
feel like it's
Spector
like
album.
Phil Spector's thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate that might also be the only really time we're talking about this style, like the Wall of Sound, the girl groups. I think that was a great era, and although it's not something I'm going to put on really ever, I do enjoy it, and I respect the hell out of it, and
Yeah.
they're all very talented, production-wise, and of course performance-wise, vocally.
Yeah.
And got to give the session musicians some love, because they were the ones pulling it all together at the end.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, did you enjoy doing this one?
I did. I enjoyed it. But like I said, I just usually enjoy the holiday season. So
Yeah,
it's
holidays
definitely.
nice.
It definitely was the right call to make an audible here because I don't want to be listening to this.
I don't think we'll ever pull an audible again. It just doesn't
I
make
don't think
sense.
it just made the most sense to just do it around. And it's a Christmas episode. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, happy holidays, whatever holidays you celebrate.
Right. Happy Kwanzaa if that's your thing. Happy Hanukkah if that's your thing.
Hanukkah. Is there any other? Those are the three big ones.
So those are big ones. There's probably some other ones, but
Yeah.
whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a good time.
Yeah, it should be a happy time of year.
Should be a
for
happy time of
everybody.
year.
And try and I would say the message of this episode is maybe try to be a little more giving than you usually are.
Yeah. We all can afford
And you know
it.
what, I'll
unless
say-
we can't.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's other ways to do it though. Be nice.
Yeah.
And I will say that is the reason why, and I know this isn't one of your more favorite Christmas songs. The reason why I love Father Christmas so much by the Kinks, number one, it rocks pretty hard and is fun to listen to. But number two, it's about poor kids and they're beating up the mall Santa and they're like, don't give us toys, we want money.
Yeah.
I think there's something like sarcastic and tongue-in-cheek about that, but also is like
It is also true.
is also true.
Yeah, that's another thing that I've been seeing online. If you have children and you're well off, if you're getting them nice expensive things, take credit. Don't say it's from Santa. Say Santa gives them the shitty poor things, because then if a poor kid gets something that's from Santa, then they can afford to have a poor thing. But if a rich kid goes to school and says Santa gave me a fucking PS5 or whatever, and then a poor kid is going to be like, Santa doesn't like me. That's sad.
That's sad. I never thought of that. Yeah.
And take credit. So and also you can say, yeah, Dad got you the fucking PS5.
Yeah, I mean, I never, I had good Christmases growing up. I wouldn't say we were definitely not rich, but
We weren't rich, but we were not poor.
no.
I always expected to have presents on the tree. We went on vacation every year. Even that vacation was 3-hour drive to the beach, but still,
Sure. Yeah.
that's more than some people can do. So we were
Yeah. No,
upper middle class for sure.
Yeah, well, I guess let's wrap this up. We will be doing probably. I don't know what your travel plans are, but next week maybe. We will be doing Led Zeppelin 2 by Led Zeppelin, which we have covered on the channel before, but I'm excited to actually listen to it more and then get a little
get a depth on that
microscopic
one.
view.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. See what CPH has to say.
If he even shows up.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, man.
I'm
we're
excited too.
Famous Led Zeppelin Glazers.
Zepp heads, bro.
We're Zepp heads, bro. Alright, guys, well, happy holidays, and thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Jack, thanks for being on.
Thanks for having me, Lee.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
2026, hopefully, if 2026 is good, 2025, then we'll be in business.
2026, it's going to be a good year.
What if it was instead 2026-7?